Hi everyone, it's Scott Smith in sunny Southern California. Man, do I have a fun one today, man. 2025 BMW X4 M Competition. Check out that color. This is codename F98, this model. And then we have this in the Toronto Red Metallic, and we've got the, what's it called again? The Adelaide Grey Black extended Merino Leather. Sorry for the hiccup there. But yeah, definitely a great combination on this. And then yes, this is the competition. So this is the most horsepower, torque, and performance you can get in this car currently from the manufacturer. One thing I have to say too about some of these cool colors, alternative colors, I've seen some running around town, and with the X4s, you know, they don't mass produce. These are a little bit more of an exclusive car. And so it's really cool to see clients really stepping out and putting on some wild colors and some great colors that you don't see that often. Also, some of you are probably wondering, how did they come up with this shape, this style, the shape, the curves? Back when I was selling BMWs, first it came out in the X6, we have the X4, and now you have a newly designed X2, which is very similar to the look of the X4 and X6 now compared to its first generation. But basically the philosophy is if you look, if I can play this out right, if you look at the door handles up, it's a kind of a coupe design. You got the longer hood, aggressive angle on that windshield, and that long sloping rear roof, and the long rear window in the back, which kind of with a hatchback kind of design. So it's kind of that coupe design is what they wanted to do with the door handles up, and then obviously door handles down. You've got a SUV, SAV type of design. It was very cool because when the X6 came out, I was like, wow, what is this? And went to training, and it was a really cool design. Then years later, I'm out in front of the dealership checking out a couple models, and I see this car rolling down the street, and I'm like, what is that? Is that a new designed X6? No, it was one of the major competitors of our brand coming out with their own version of a sports kind of activity coupe. So I kind of had to laugh a little bit just because BMW starting this segment and then everybody else following. So let's get into some, well, let's actually, you know what I want to do is I want to do some rev time. Sorry for babbling so much there, but let's have Trish loves doing it. Ah, that's so awesome. I love these M's. But yes, what you got now, dimension wise, it's 187 inches long, it's 76 inches wide, 63 inches tall. It's got a wheelbase of 112 inches. Now ground clearance is great. You're looking at 8.1 inches of ground clearance. One thing to mention really quick, if you're a person who loves M3s, M4s, but man, you've been driving SUVs, you love SUVs, you like sitting up a little higher, maybe you got a kid, maybe you have two kids, maybe you want some extra cargo space, this is the car. The X4M and the competition package is just a little bit more attitude and performance in this package. So I really have to mention it. It's really nice. I've loved the M3 and the M4. I have two kids, young kids. This would be the perfect vehicle, I would think, for a family member like that. Getting the little kids in and out. You're not bending way over like you would obviously with a sedan. It's kind of straight in, straight out. You got that extra cargo space in the back. I'll show you in just a minute. But let's get into the wheels on this one real quick too, because this is the competition wheels I think on here. You've got a 21-inch M dual spoke bicolor wheels on here, style 892M with the performance non-run flats. Man, I gotta try to catch my tongue this morning. What's going on? So you got 21 by 9.5s up front. You got 21 by 10s in the back, running a 265 series on here. Let's get down low and we'll just show you that footprint and show you that space. So yes, if you're always worried about pulling up on the curb or a parking block and scratching that front bumper, at least on this model, you're not going to have to worry about that too much. Also brakes, we got the M compound brakes on here, which is kind of the classic system they're going to put on their full M models. Now what you got up front on this one is a 4-piston fixed caliper setup with a 15.5-inch rotor up front, and then in the back you've got a single floating piston caliper setup with a 14.5-inch rotor in the back. So, you know, if BMW's going to put a lot of horsepower, they're going to put some big brakes on there for you. let's kind of move around to the back. So I really like the styling they've done on these two here in the upgrade just this past couple years. Especially with that black, breaking up the red. Look at the quad pipes. Just sound beautiful. Let's check out the front. Beautiful shadow line exterior. Very nice, huh? I really like how the bolstering of the bumpers really push out. You know, they don't slide in like we used to see in the days. We want a bigger, badder looking, just mean front end. Beautiful blacked out kidney grille. All right, let's have Trish come out. Hey, Trish.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing great. Hi, everyone.
Good job on that rev time. That was awesome. All right, we have the legendary S58 engine in here. It's a good old 3-liter inline 6, 24 valve, 2 monoscrow turbos on here. And this being the competition model, you're looking at 503 horsepower, and that's kicking in at 6,250 RPMs, and then you got 479 foot-pounds of torque at 2,650, I think, in the RPM range there. And then this model is rated through BMW at 3.70 to 60. So definitely a nice time. And I would imagine some of the magazines out there probably have gotten it a little quicker, knowing BMW standards for their 0 to 60. Just about anybody could hit that time. So, and if you've read anything, if you see anything, I know I have in the past. I'm just not going to quote the exact magazine, but if you guys have read an article, let us know. Just let us know what other times you have seen out there 0 to 60 on the X4Ms. Let me close this up. There we go. Trish gets it started back up. I think Trish gonna jump in the back seat. I'm gonna go over the sticker. Let's do that. Let's see if I can get this camera to focus here for you guys, because I know what reading it behind glass is sometimes very hard for my camera. So I just thought I'd show the packaging. Let's move back just a little bit. Sorry if it's not coming into focus at all, but hope you can see some of it, and you can pause it. There's your suggested retail there. Come on, camera. Who cares about the gas mileage, but I'll show you anyway. And the final assembly in what, South Carolina. There we go. So hopefully you're able to see some of that. All right, let's go over and see how Trish is doing in the back seat. How you doing, Trish? Feeling good? Now Trish is 5'9" without the heels, so it looks like the front seat was set up where you liked it, and you've got some space. We got 3, 4, maybe 5 inches of room there before your knees hit. Also, Trish wanted to show us these seats. They're in the standard setting right now, but I wanted to show you there's a handle you can pull here, and then you can drop the seats back. So let's see. Is that back? Oh, maybe that's back all the way, is it? Let's see. Let's see if it'll come out. Yeah, maybe it'll come up just a little bit.
Is it working?
Let's see. Let's pull it up here. Let me just unlock.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so there it goes.
All the way forward.
There we go. So you can sit up straight, or if you need more cargo space without dropping the seats. And there it goes. And it's just a manual handle down on the side here. There we go. And then I'll go over here. Now, standard with this is the Harman Kardon surround sound system. 464 watts of power and 16 speakers in this cabin. This one's got your carbon fiber trim, and you can say they have put some good cup holders in the back seat for you and storage. We'll let Trish jump out. Now, pretty cool opening up the hatch here. Trish will show you.
So you're just going to press the rondelle, and that will pop it up.
That'll pop it up. There you go. So you've got over 18 cubic feet of storage in here. And then Trish is going to show us, she's going to pop the seats down. They're in a 40-20-40 setup. So as you can see, there she is. And the shields do come out. So the cargo covers, shields from obviously having the sunlight come in and heat up the cabin, those can pop out really easy. Now, as you heard, this one had the performance non-run flats. So we do have a space saver spare underneath the floor. One thing that's been about the X6 and the X4s, it is a little higher floor line, as you can see, so you're not really dropping down low. You can walk up And then obviously it's very something easy to work on, just in case there's things you need to do work-wise, or if you got a baby and you need to change a diaper. I'm just telling you, the flooring's not real low. It's easy to have a little workspace here. I know it's probably the last thing you want to do in your X4M, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Let me show you the back seat real quick, show you the styling. Whoop, let's get down here. So I'd love to know what you guys think of the gray interiors, because we used to have them a lot in the past, and they got rid of the grays, and then they've been kind of bringing them back in these exclusive combinations. So, and then we'll put up that armrest, and you see here you've got your own air conditioning system back here, fan position. This one's got the heated seats front and rear, more charging ports. And then in the M's, they kind of give you this nice kind of a hard, slightly padded, kind of a, you know, race car type of seat in the back, just kind of a little bit more attitude. And then we'll go back. And then we have this nice moonroof up there. It's tinted, bring in some sunlight. That way you can see the interior and the styling. I love the stripes on the belts, just giving a little bit more attitude. Give you another shot of the door. And we do have the factory tinted glass. Let me go back to the back real quick here. Now you can adjust the rear hatch. As you can see, there's a lock and close up here, and then just a close. And then you can adjust the height of the door too. Whoops, I pushed the lock. We'll lock Trish in. So you can adjust that for the garage and stuff if it's a little bit too high. I think there's 4 settings. You can see that nice blacked out X4 M Competition badge. Let's get a little bit of a side view down real quick, the black mirror caps. But you can really just see all the angles and curves, the way they bring up the shadows, the shadow line roof rack. All right, let's go in and see Trish. Hey, Trish.
Hello.
All right. Oh, I'll show the seats over here real quick, just so you can see. So you do have the side supports here that'll squeeze in on you in case you're going through the canyons and things like that. It's a really nice way to tighten up the seat. Then you got your lumbar support, you know, out, in, up and down, and then obviously, you know, your standard adjustments there. And then you've got a leg extension on both sides. It is a manual. It's easy. That way if you want a little bit more hamstring support. And then let's go on in and see Trish. Check out the rest of the center console here.
The air going.
Yeah, we can crank that up. So here we've got some great storage. Another charging port there. And then we can move up the console here. So you see, it's basically one whole unit. There's a lot of areas you can go into your iDrive. This is the iDrive 7 currently. Like Trish was just in here, obviously playing with the performance. Whenever you get an M, it just seems like that's what you're always playing with. So you can see here's the setup screen, which the button is just right down here on the center console. And you can see where you can adjust the exhaust. You've also got your M modes, obviously start and stop, and then you can tailor your transmission here. There's 3 levels of performance: electromechanical parking brake, and then your iDrive controller, and then the different shortcuts to inside the iDrive menu. And then you can cover your cup holders and your wireless charging platform right there, which Trish is using. And then there's 2 cup holders. I think you got a 12 volt right there, and then here's your key with the nice stripes. Now, one thing I always have liked, even with my previous BMWs, is the shortcut buttons. So these you can set for anywhere in the iDrive, radio stations, addresses, things like that, and you can run your fingers across them, and then they just show up on the case you're remembering what you had on what button. So I know they've been around for years, but I'm telling you, I use them a lot. So, and then let's get behind the steering wheel. Trish, that's just awesome looking display there.
Yep, we got heads-up display as usual.
Oh yeah, can we even see that? Is it
A little bit.
blinking a little
right
bit?
there.
Nice. Yeah, and they've done a lot of nice colors. They've made it bigger.
Yep.
And then here's the steering wheel for you with all the different controls.
You've got your blue and red stitching, which is a nice accent.
And then what are those 2 red buttons, Trish?
These are your performance buttons.
Yes.
So you can have different settings for each one. So we have the M1, M2. You can set them up however you'd like.
And then your paddles are right back there too, aren't they?
Really nice.
Yeah, those M1 and M2 is really cool because it's just, you can dial in how you want the car to behave in a lot of different areas of performance. Dealing with the M, X-Drive intelligent all-wheel drive system if you want more rear-wheel biased sport-wise. In the M Sport or the M all-wheel drive system, you can have more of a rear-wheel drive, and then there's a full-on track setting you can go to also if you need to. So yeah, there's really cool. And then here you can deal with this is dealing with all your safety systems and things like that. To get into that track setting, you will have to turn off all the safety systems, so I wouldn't recommend doing it on regular streets, just in more of a area where you can have some fun like that. Air conditioning, you can see, is right up front. You got some easy buttons to do controlling, but a lot of stuff will be through the iDrive system.
This is great because if you want to see what it would look like if you were to open your doors, it
Yeah.
will show you.
That is true. Perfect. And then there's a little bit more carbon fiber there. And then I think we're pretty good on the interior. Oh, I was going to mention, Trish, where can we follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram, BMW_TRISHA.
Awesome. Okay, I'll get out. Let's go have some fun. You want to do one more rev time and then we'll do the launch? Cool. Can't get enough of the rev time. So sweet. Look at that Toronto red metallic. I'm telling you, if you're considering one of these, now this actual vehicle is available. So look at the date we're publishing this video. This car was available. So if you're looking for something like this, please reach out to Bob Smith. Yes! That sounds so good. Yeah, Bob Smith BMW in Calabasas, California. You've got this one available. Check out the website or just swing on by. They've got a lot of cool cars. We got some frozen colors. They got a variety. Whoop. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Man, you're having some fun.
Yeah.
All right, let me get my seat
Grab
back
those
on.
keys out of the side doors there.
Oh, making some noise?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, let me grab those. Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Oh, that's awesome. It's nice being this high, huh? And then having this much stability. It's just sticks like glue.
Yes.
And you've got an awesome warranty on the car, 4-year 50. You got a maintenance program, standard maintenance included. So yeah, definitely if you're considering a high performance little SUV, sports activity coupe, something kind of rare, this is definitely the model, the X4 M. So we're heading back to Bob Smith BMW right now. They're right next to the 101 freeway, just say on the west side of San Fernando Valley, north of LA. Doesn't take long to get here.
Especially when you're driving fast. But don't drive fast, drive safe, and drive the speed.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to. Now, also right here next to us is the X7. So that is our biggest third row SUV that BMW produces. So now we get a little extra.
And they also purchased it at Bob Smith.
They did, yes. But definitely an awesome car. That's something too. If you really need a third row, you really need to check out that X7. That is a phenomenal vehicle. BMW is kind of late to the market on a real third row SUV, and they took their time designing a very quiet, nimble, fun, balanced car. You can get the 4 captain's chairs, or you can get the bench in the back. So, but I was really impressed when they came out with that vehicle. But let's get back to the X4 Sports Activity Coupe. This is the M Competition in a pretty rare color. I don't know how many reds were actually probably ordered in the United States or will be ordered in the United States, but I definitely like the shade, especially with this interior combo.
Definitely unique.
Yeah, let's give you another shot. But I like the gray. I like that kind of that neutral color. It's still somewhat dark is the way I'd have to call it. Not really a light gray. go ahead and pull up over here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hey, and if you have any questions or concerns or anything you need to know about your car, reach out to a lot of the guys and people on beamerpost.com. Very cool community of BMW enthusiasts. But let's go out, get out and say goodbye to Trish, get another shot. There we go, Toronto red. See you later, Trish. Woo, bye everyone.